Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
Today we'll be talking about Thea
Queen.
from
Arrow.
okay. So we'll be doing like we have been, season by season of the character.
Yeah.
So season 1.
Okay. Well, in season 1, we learned that she's Oliver's sister.
See.
And she and Oliver are pretty close.
Yeah, he calls her Speedy.
Yes, he calls her Speedy. And
which everyone thinks is a foreshadowing.
Yeah, but it's not.
Who knows? I mean, from what we see in season 3.
Maybe not. What do you think?
Artemis! Okay.
Anyway, yeah, she's his brother, and they have a really close relationship. I mean, she's a sister. I always do that. I'm sorry. She's his sister, and they have a really close relationship. And when he comes back from the island, their relationship is kind of strained. I mean,
she hates him.
She does.
For leaving. And
because she thought he was dead.
Yeah.
And she had started to move on from that.
And now she has to
accept the fact that he's not dead.
She has to relive the fact that
she has to relive the fact that he did not die.
She has to relive the fact that she lost him, but at the same time he's back.
Yeah.
And deal with the fact that she moved on. They had a funeral. She was I mean, not that having a funeral means you moved on. By no means am I saying that, but
I mean, it takes a while for people to grieve and stuff. But yeah, their relationship was strange. She hated him. She
for coming back.
I
think she just thought that if it would have been better if he just stayed on the island.
Yeah.
Would have been easier for her.
Mhm.
And she was very selfish in the first season.
She was, and there was a lot of things, going on, of course, with the family.
Well, she was growing up, too.
She was growing up. She was 18, or turning 18. She was, 17 at first.
And then she turned 18, had a vertigo, and got in a car wreck.
That vertigo is some pretty nasty stuff.
Yes.
It's probably kind of like ecstasy. It makes you be all euphoric and stuff. I don't know.
Who knows? You know?
I know because I read about it. I don't know because I've done it. I know because I read about it.
I'm not talking about...
I know, but I'm just saying I don't want people to think that I know because I've done it. Do I look like the type of person that would go to a rave? No. Okay. Anyway, yeah, she was very different in the first season. She matured a lot.
She did. I think once she met Roy, it helped her mature. We will be talking about Roy later.
We will.
But
they do meet in the first season.
They do meet. He steals her purse.
Yes. And the rest, as they say, is history.
Yes. But we're going over the history.
But I mean, that's just an interesting way to say how they met each other. Oh, he stole my purse. Yeah. But we love each other.
Right. We met because he's a thief.
Yeah.
And he runs around with a gun in his pocket.
Kind of like Neil and Emma. He was a thief, too.
So was she.
And she was, too.
Okay.
Sorry, this is not Once Upon a Time.
No, it's
but
not.
I just missed them. And I was using that as an example.
You're forgiven. So, we have Thea kind of dating Roy in the first season. I'm not really sure if it went very well.
They kind of had some stuff in the first season.
Yeah, because they kind of, he was a little hard for her to understand. And since she hadn't fully matured herself, she couldn't really deal with a lot of the stuff. He had guns everywhere. She didn't like that. And, you know, that type of stuff.
And I think because of all the things that were going on with, like, her mom and Oliver and stuff, she didn't want to be around another person who
needed help.
Yeah. And she felt like she couldn't really trust anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a big factor, too.
Yeah. And then...
trust was very important to her.
Yeah. Like, they'd been in a fight, and then at the end of the season, then the end of the season happened, and her mom admitted what she did with Malcolm, and and she, even though, like, she was mad at him, like, she looked her mother in the eye and goes, Roy lives there too. The person I love lives there, and you're just gonna kill him. And so she runs to go save him, even though she was, like, mad at him and they were fighting.
Well, love makes you do crazy things.
Love is stupid. Love is very stupid.
Yet we love when couples get together on TV shows.
That's because on TV it's not all that stupid.
No, it's not.
In real life it is.
Because we get to see it play out.
Yeah. Without actually getting hurt ourselves.
That's why we live vicariously through them.
Yes. Why us singles like that. That's why we like TV. And so I guess we're moving to the second season.
Okay.
She kind of grows in this one.
She does. I'm trying to remember what happened with her in season 2.
She took over the bar.
Oh yeah, she took over Verdant.
Verdant.
Yeah.
She took over the club.
She wasn't really talking to her mom.
No, her mom was in jail, and she was just like, I hate her. I don't want to talk about her, talk to her.
And I mean, like I said before, trust is very important with her. And if she feels like she can't even trust her family, like she's, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And she was back with Roy. They had a very strong relationship that season. In season 2.
They did.
Season 2 was their best season by far. Well, kind of had to be. I mean, season 3.
She met him in like the middle of season 1.
Yeah.
So they weren't together for the full first season. They were only together for like the last part of it. And then, you know, season 2 they were pretty much together the whole time.
Yeah.
So.
You had even though Roy was going through all that crap with the
Mirakuru.
Yeah. She still stuck by him even though he had bursts of rage and
she did.
And everything.
And tried to
like
help
that.
him.
Yeah, she was worried about him. She didn't leave his side. She tried to understand that he needed to help people after the arrow had helped him.
Yeah.
Saved his life. From it was the Count, right? Was it the Count?
I think so.
No, the Count. It wasn't the Count.
It was Talkman.
It was someone had
Slade?
kidnapped him, and no, Lord, someone had kidnapped him, and he was saved by the arrow.
I don't remember who kidnapped him.
But there was always this thing.
If you guys remember,
yeah,
write it down.
I don't remember who kidnapped him. But
for all you Arrow fans out there who are way more into it and know all that stuff and remember every little single detail, you can tell us.
Yeah. We had her reconcile with her mom and actually like come out and say, you know, I do still care about you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to forgive you. That may take a while, but it might happen. But whether I forgive you or not, I still love you. And support you in whatever you do.
Because Moira was running for mayor.
Yeah. After she got out of prison. I was so surprised by that. She got out scot-free.
Well, she is rich.
Well, that wasn't what got her out.
I know, but, you know.
No, I don't.
She shouldn't have gotten out, but she did.
She did. So, we had that, and what else happened in season 2 with her? She became friends with the Black Canary.
And she found out that Malcolm was her father.
Yeah, that was towards the end. Malcolm being her father. She got mad at everyone when she found out that they all knew that Malcolm was her dad.
Mm-hmm.
We find out that she kind of leans on Laurel a lot in this season.
Yeah, she does.
Which is, I don't know, like, if that was such a good idea, because
Laurel was already unstable enough herself in season 2. And
she was the one running the bar.
I know.
You know?
Yeah. So. I mean, Laurel got better by the time it got to near the end of season 2. Finally. But for, like, the first half of it, she was pretty depressed and pretty,
she was, like, hungover and popping pills all the time.
Yeah.
But Leah, I don't know. Thea. She had a really good head on her shoulders in season 2.
Yeah, she
took control of a lot of things in her life.
She was becoming an adult. She was kind of, living on her own a little bit. I mean, she was still living at home.
She was home alone.
Yeah, I mean, she was
still with Roy.
Yeah, she was with Roy a lot, or she was home at the Queen Mansion by herself. And, so she was really kind of starting to learn what it was like to be on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And she was really starting to kind of take charge and take control of her life. And she was kind of becoming a businesswoman and making something of herself.
Which, for the age she's playing, is, the age the character is, that's really mature for that age.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's cool that they're showing that a girl that age could be so mature. I mean, a lot of the time you're looking at Thea, you're like, you're such an idiot, you're stupid, why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not very mature of you, why don't you act your age? Well, she is.
Mm-hmm.
But we're just used to her being so mature.
Yeah.
So
when she makes mistakes, we think that she's being stupid and immature because we're not used to that.
Yeah, because she's acting her age.
But the thing is, I mean, characters make mistakes. They're human.
Yeah.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah.
So even when we might think that it's a stupid thing that they did, they learn from it. Or they should, or hopefully they learn from it. You want them to learn from it. They don't always learn from it.
No. So I guess that kind of covers season 2.
Yeah, I mean, in the finale of 2, she finds out that Malcolm is her father.
And Moira dies.
Which
is a big impact on her life.
So freaking sad. Oh my gosh.
She finds out that Ollie's been lying to her this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That he put them in danger because he knew who Slade was and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
What he was capable of and didn't warn them.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, now that she's lost both her mother and her father, it has this really big impact on her. Yeah. And it really kind of changes her. I mean, he wasn't her actual dad, but still, he raised her.
Yeah. Which that took her a while to understand.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still hard for her to grasp that even though he wasn't her father, that he knew he wasn't, but he still loved her to the effect that he did.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's still, even to this day, grappling with that.
Mm-hmm.
That she wants daddy's respect. She wants daddy's love. And to her, daddy is Merlin.
Yeah. And I don't think she's ever really truly going to get the love from him that she wants.
No.
I mean, it's Malcolm freaking Merlin.
Yeah. If he had that kind of love in his heart, he would have felt that way towards Tommy.
Exactly. And he didn't.
No.
So.
Really, he just wants her in his life because he needs a pawn. He needs an underling.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, the finale of 2 she ends up leaving.
With him to train.
With Malcolm to train.
So that she won't be weak anymore and she can stand up for herself.
Yeah. Because she's tired of everybody standing up for her. And
because Roy lied to her as well and went to help Arrow.
And she's just tired of all the lies and all the dishonesty. And she wants to, you know, be able to take care of herself.
Yeah.
And so she leaves with Malcolm to go train.
And then we have season 3.
Yes.
Which is a very sad season.
So far.
Yes. Let's see.
I mean, we don't see Thea for a few episodes.
No, we do. It's just...
We do.
We always see her at the very end in short clips, kind of like...
Until the episode that's Corto Maltese, where Oliver actually goes and finds her.
Yeah, the parts that we got with her were kind of short, and at the end, just like Wells in The Flash. When we find out what he's really been up to.
They always put those scenes right at the end of the freaking episode.
So that's how they did with Thea. We find out what she's really been up to instead of the text that she randomly sends to Oliver. We see that she's been training for, 3 months?
I think so.
5 months.
I don't remember the amount of time.
Yeah. I think it's been 5 months.
Please tell us if you remember. Please.
The season just started. I mean, it's only going to be... It started
last year in October.
Yeah, but it's only on season 10. Or episode 10. Why did I say season 10? It's only on episode 10. So, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it just started. It's only on 10.
I think it was like 3 months or something. Or 5. Whatever. It's one of the two.
Yeah. Well...
I'm sorry I can't remember that little tiny detail.
Well, no need to get so serious about it.
If you remember, tell us!
Down in the comments below. So, we have all that, and she finds out that Sarah is dead. And, because Laurel tells her.
Yes.
And she promised Laurel not to tell anyone. Even Oliver. Oliver knows.
Oliver knows everything.
He does. He does.
You want to know something? Go to Oliver.
Yeah. We know that Thea's bought a place to live, and
she's back at Verdant. You know, she got the bar back, and she's working there again, running it. She's the manager.
Oliver moved in with her, so they're living together. She finally met the Arrow. Arrow kind of attacked her.
And she was wearing her MC Hammer pants.
Yeah, can't touch this. So she showed him what she's capable of.
Yes, she did.
Which really shocked him.
She was a little ninja.
Yeah. An MC ninja. So, until after that, we don't really see much of her until the mid-season finale. When we find out who really killed Sarah.
And that she was used.
She
was manipulated.
She was given mind-altering plants.
Yes. So she did not know what she was doing, and she was not in control of her emotions. And she was being controlled by mind control. She wasn't in control
of her actions.
Yeah, she was under mind control. And she killed Sarah.
Yeah.
And, like I've been saying a lot, she's gonna be pissed.
When she finds out that Malcolm did that to her.
When she finds out that he did that to her.
Yeah, that Malcolm put blood on her hands.
And the repercussions that come from that. And the consequences.
Once Laurel finds out, she's going to be out for blood.
She is.
So Thea's
because she's going to be the Black Canary now, so she's really going to be out for blood. And she's going to try to avenge her sister.
Yeah.
Her sister's death, so, you know.
Yeah. Which is going to be hard because Thea's like a little sister to her.
She is. And I think that like I've said before about
she's already gone after Thea when they were theorizing.
She has. But I mean, like, you know when Laurel gets so angry about something, she doesn't care who it is. She will destroy them. And so I think that it's going to just kind of come to an all-out confrontation between her and Thea.
Uh-huh.
And,
Thea's just going to whoop her butt.
Yeah, even though Laurel is the Black Canary.
She's got wrestling moves. Thea's got ancient ninja arts.
She's got martial arts, dude.
She's got ancient, 3,000-year-old martial arts on her side.
Yes. And that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. She's training with the people who can stop an arrow whizzing through the air with her bare hands. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah, she's gonna be fine against that.
Yes.
So
not
I think that, but that overall.
So yeah, I think that we're gonna really see some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna happen. There's gonna be a lot of action and things going on in the back half.
Yeah, I think we're really gonna start to see Thea's true colors. I think she's gonna realize what Malcolm's doing to her before she realizes that she killed Sarah.
Yeah, I think she's gonna realize that, and then she's gonna find out what he did.
Mm-hmm. I think she's on track to becoming Artemis. I believe
she believes she's gonna be Artemis.
Mm-hmm. Because, really, it's a little late for Speedy.
I think that, too. I mean...
yeah. I mean, I can see...
I don't know the character as well as you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, she probably will be Artemis.
Yeah, I mean, I can see her being Speedy because that's her nickname.
Mm-hmm.
But people know that.
Yeah.
So, I can see them not using that nickname.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she doesn't have the name to be Speedy. Speedy's not a female. As far as I know, Speedy's never been a female. I mean, I know there's been female Robins with Batman, but I don't remember there ever being
That would be kind of weird. A female Robin?
Her name was Stephanie Brown.
Well, I mean, just because of, the history with other things. Like Starfire and Robin.
Oh, that was long. No. Now you got me thinking about Starfire and Robin.
Sorry!
That Robin was Dick Grayson.
I know! But
this is after Dick Grayson.
I'm just saying it's still kind of weird, though, to even think of, in the history of Robin, there was a female. Because of, his history with other women, is what I'm saying.
Well, there's been multiple Robins, and only one Robin per... Each Robin has its own set of women that he's been with.
Never mind.
Or whatever. So, Thea.
Yes.
Her father, Malcolm, is kind of like, I can never remember his name. From Young Justice, Artemis's father, because Artemis herself comes from a family of villains, a family of bad guys, and her father is a renowned bad guy. He goes around punching people and taking what he wants, and he's a gun for hire.
It sounds like she's gonna be Artemis.
I mean, she did have an older sister. Cheshire, which she could also be. I could see her being Cheshire, but Cheshire, from what I know, isn't known for using bow and arrows. And that's what she's training with. I mean, she's also training with swords, but...
yeah. Ninja swords.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking she's either going to be Cheshire or Artemis, and I'm leaning more towards Artemis.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
I don't know if she's going to stick with wearing the green, though. I mean... because Artemis's outfit is green, like the arrows.
Yeah.
She's just got a light green arrow on her suit type. It's dark green and then this light green patch.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're gonna stick with that or if they're gonna go and give her a different colored suit. I mean, it wouldn't be black because she's not part of the Order of Assassins. Well, what's the order of
You
assassins?
mean League of Assassins?
Yeah, she's not part of the...
Yeah, the Suicide Squad?
No?
No, the League of Assassins.
Okay. I had a brain fart. But she's not part of that
Sarah
order.
was part of the League of Assassins.
Yeah, she's not part of that ancient order. So, yeah. She wouldn't be wearing black, but... So, if you have an idea of what she would be wearing as Arrow's sidekick, as another one, put it down below. What color do you think she'll wear? If you think she'll still stick with green. And...
Give us some of your thoughts.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
I mean, I know we haven't been doing reviews, and we're doing the character videos, but we still want to hear some of your thoughts and speculation on what you think is going to happen.
Yeah, I mean... Whether or not we stick... I mean, we're going to keep doing the character reviews until we run out of characters to do.
Yeah.
But
once the shows start coming back, we're going to do the reviews again.
Of the other shows.
Of the other shows. So.
Supernatural and Once Upon a Time.
Mm-hmm.
So, we won't be doing these. I don't think. Will we be doing... I mean, the character reviews we'll be doing, but we won't be reviewing the shows. Will we? We haven't really talked about that.
No, we haven't.
But I guess it depends.
We did do the Arrow review of the first 10 episodes of season 3 and the Flash for...
Yeah, so we could pick up.
Yeah, I mean, we could just continue with our Arrow and Flash reviews of the episodes.
If you guys want that to happen, let us know.
Yeah, if you want us to continue with the Arrow and Flash, tell us.
Yeah.
Because I would love to. I mean, I like the Flash.
We might just do it anyways.
Yeah,
I think it really just depends on our school schedule.
Yeah, because I really want to talk about the Flash.
Yeah, she's a huge
do.
Flash fan.
I really want to talk about it.
I'm
on the fence. Arrow. I want to talk about both.
Yes. I'd love to talk about both. And I love the Arrow so much. Mm-hmm. And I think the Flash is just so overwhelming right now because it's brand spanking new.
Yeah.
So, like, we're learning about the characters where we know the characters in the Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think once Flash is in, like, its second or third season, it'll be more like Arrow is for you.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I really love the Arrow.
I mean, I love both shows, but I prefer the Flash.
I kind of prefer the Arrow. So that's really cool there, that we are both on opposite sides of that. I'm concentrating on the Flash right now because it's so shiny and new.
I think it's just because I just took such a big interest in it.
Because it was new and you were starting on the ground floor. Yeah,
I mean, Arrow was really good. Like, when she introduced me and had me watch the episodes of Arrow, I was like, yeah, this is really good, and I really, like... loved,
now she's really into superheroes.
A certain couple in the first season of Arrow.
Yes.
But, yeah, I was excited about The Flash because it's a spinoff of Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was new and everything.
So, getting back to Thea, do you think that she's going to stick with Roy? Do you think she's going to get back with Roy? Do you think Roy is her end all?
I want him to be. I want her to get back with him. When I had that little moment in season 3, I was like, "Aw."
Mm-hmm.
Like, that she's letting him work there.
Yeah.
And they're kind of becoming friends again.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, it's just platonic. But I think that she does want to get back with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that she kind of has to gain his trust again.
Yeah.
Like, I think she has to kind of feel like she can trust him.
I don't know how much, like, I don't know if this has anything to do with, like, actual canon. But on the show Young Justice, slight spoiler here for season 2, Artemis gets with Wally. She gets with Kid Flash. So, what do you think about that?
Well, considering that she's not on the Flash.
Well, I'm just, I'm saying.
I mean, I think that's interesting, and you really like them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I really like her with Roy.
I do. I really like her with Roy, and I think that they have a nice relationship.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the relationships on that show are not
I think
that
if
steady.
they could get back in sync like they were in season 2,
mm-hmm.
I think if they could click again and form that unbreakable bond that they had,
yeah,
which apparently wasn't so unbreakable. But if they could form that again, then they would be a more effective team over them working with Arrow.
Exactly. And I think that Roy is working on, you know, being a better person. Because since the Murukuru was, you know, taken out of him, he's
rediscovering who he is.
Yeah, he's basically finding himself again. And I think that, you know, eventually, maybe as the season progresses, that it'll lead them back to each other.
I think that Thea sees the change in him.
And I think that she just needs it to be platonic right now, because, like I was saying, she's also trying to find herself again from being gone and all this stuff.
Where she fits in and
where she fits in and everything. And so I think that they're both kind of doing that. And once they kind of both, you know what they want and who they are again, then they'll go back to each other.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long that's going to take or whatever. But I do look forward to seeing their moments.
Yeah.
So
I
friendship or not, I just like seeing their moments together.
So who will we do next week?
I'm not really sure. I don't have my paper with me.
I know, but who do you want to do next week?
Well, who do we still have to do? Do we have Laurel left? Or did we already do her?
We have Laurel.
We have Laurel and Moira.
Laurel.
Yeah, we can do Laurel next week.
Okay. So next Wednesday, I know this is not Wednesday, but on Wednesday.
Because we're still going to try to do them the same days. I mean,
this is late because life happened.
Yes. We were getting ready for school again, and like we did other stuff. But anyway, schedule permitting, we will still be trying to do them the same days that we have been. Sometimes they might be up on Tuesdays. Sometimes they might be up on Thursdays. It just depends on what our schedules are.
Yeah.
But we will get them up.
Aww.
So look forward to that.
Yes. So in 2 days, I suppose.
Yeah.
You will get to see Laurel.
Because since we didn't get one done last week, we're going to do 2 this week.
Yeah. So, hope you enjoyed. Until next time, do not fail this city.